Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. I'm going to show you how to recreate the look of pointillist paintings. Pointillism is a painting technique developed in the late 1800s that uses small distinct dots of color to create an image which blend optically when viewed from a distance. I created this one from this photo and will show you how to do it so you can apply it to any photo. I provided this photo that you could use for this project. Its link is in my video's description or project files. Feel free to use any photo you like. I also provided this photo by Paul Signac, which we could use to match the color tones of our photo. The first step is to crop the image to the composition we want for our pointillist painting. Open the Crop tool, the list of crop presets, and select Ratio. If the width and height fields have numbers in them, click Clear to remove the preset dimensions so we're free to crop it to any size. Drag each side of the bounding box in or out. Once you're satisfied with the crop, make sure Delete Crop Pixels is checked. This ensures the areas outside the crop box are permanently removed. Press Enter or Return. Next, we'll resize the image for the best results. Go to Image and Image Size. Set the resolution to 150 pixels per inch. Make sure the width and height are linked so the aspect ratio remains consistent, and in the smaller of the two size fields, type in 750 pixels. The other dimension will automatically adjust. Then click OK. Let's open back our Move tool by pressing V on our keyboard or by clicking this icon. To fit it onto our canvas, press Ctrl or Command 0, or you can adjust it incrementally by pressing Ctrl or Command and the plus or minus key on your keyboard. Open the painting I provided, and then open back the cropped photo. Make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl or Command J. Go to Image, Adjustments, and Match Color. Open the Source list and click Golf Wand Painting by Paul Signac. The Match Color tool essentially adjusted our photo's color, brightness, and intensity to match the painting. We could also adjust its luminance and color intensity, as well as fading back into the photo. However, let's leave it at its default settings. Right-click the top layer to open its flyout list, and click Convert to Smart Object. This allows us to modify it non-destructively. Make a copy of it by pressing Ctrl or Command J. Name the copy Pointillize, and the original layer Palette Knife. Hide the copy and go to Filter, Artistic, and Palette Knife. The stroke size is 5, the stroke detail is 3, and the softness is 10. Make the top layer visible and active. Go back to Filter, Pixelate, and Pointillize. Make the cell size 3. Reduce its opacity to 50%. Click the adjustment layer icon and select Levels. For the input black level, type in 30. This slightly darkens the darkest tones of our image. We'll convert our visible image into a smart object by scrolling down to the Palette Knife layer and shift-clicking it to make it active as well. Then click the icon at the upper right and convert the active layers into one smart object. Go to Filter, Sharpen, and Unsharp Mask. This filter increases the contrast along edges, which creates the illusion of greater detail. The amount controls the strength of the sharpening effect, the radius determines the width of the halo effect around the edges, and the threshold sets the minimum difference in contrast for a pixel to be affected. For this effect, make the amount 50%, the radius 3 pixels, and the threshold 0 levels. Go to Image, Adjustments, and Shadows Highlights. If you don't see the entire window, check Show More options. Make the shadows 100% and the highlights 20%. Keep the other settings at their default amounts. Then click OK or press Enter or Return. Click the adjustment layer icon and click Levels again. Let's brighten the lightest tones by making the input highlight level 230. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. Thanks for watching.